Hi, Jeff here from GCT Property. Today is a discussion around owning your own home, getting off the property rental market and into your own home. So as you're probably all aware, recently there's been some quite substantial reductions in mortgage rates over the last few years based on the RBA's rates, and hence that's been flowing down to the banks, and we're seeing a very low interest rate, a very low inflation environment. So long term, we're not sure how that will go, but you're looking at the banks doing all their market research and analytics, and they're offering us 3 and 5 year fixed rates at very low figures. So obviously they're doing a lot of due diligence and research into the market, pretty confident the rate's going to be reasonably low over the next few years. So today we're using some fairly generic numbers. Always advise clients to see a mortgage specialist, understand your circumstances. However, this is a bit of an idea to give you a gauge of should I be continuing to rent a property, or should I be looking at buy my own home, and how the costs are going to work on that. So again, we're going to use a property worth about $500,000. So the banks will lend us up to a maximum of about 95% value of that. So that means the loan or the mortgage would be about $475,000 based on those numbers. The interest rate's going to vary depending on your actual circumstance. As we know, rates are dropping, so we've used a low rate in this example of about 3.6%. Principal interest, which is fantastic, so that means we're actually paying the home off over the longer term as opposed to interest only. So one day we will own that asset outright, which is fantastic. So those repayments on those figures will be about $2,160 per month, or about $500 per week, which is fantastic. Based on that sort of property, the rents are probably fairly comparable. So you can actually own this home for a very similar figure to actually paying rent. Now, of course, you'll have rates and insurance and those other property costs, but long term, that mortgage will be coming down as you're paying that property off. However, as we know with rents, they continually rise over the longer term. So much smarter if you can get into your own home. I think it's an Australian dream of that, and of most people. I'm actually currently helping my own daughter get into the property market based on these sort of numbers. So if you'd like to know some more information and a bit more detailed structure, how that would work in your circumstance, or recommend a mortgage broker that I use myself, please contact me on the details below, and I'm happy to share. So always encourage people to get into their own homes. Please share the page as much as you want. Thanks for watching.